I have one last problem to share in discussing equivalent linear expressions while dealing with word problems. Okay, here is the question. Last night, Jonathan completed all 5 levels of his favorite video game. In the game, you can earn points by collecting gemstones or finding pieces of treasure map. Jonathan collected 10 gemstones in each level, earning X number of points per gemstone. He also entered 30 points in each level by finding pieces of the treasure map. And then the question is, pick all of the expressions that represent Jonathan's score at the end of the game. Okay, so let me write down our important information. He had 5 levels of this game. That's important. He got, let's see, Jonathan collected 10 gemstones. 10 gemstones for each level. That's important. We'll come back to that in a minute. And then it says he got X, let's see, and he earning X points per gemstone. Okay, he gets X equals the number of points per gemstone. Okay, then he got 30 points. 30 points in each level, 30 points in each level. Okay, that's what they've told us. And here are our expressions, and they want to know which ones might be equivalent. So I have 150x plus 50. Can you add those together? No, you cannot. So this is already simplified. It can't go any further. So that's as far as it goes, just right there. Well, I'm just going to rewrite it as the same thing. Hang on a minute. Okay, so this is staying exactly the same. 150x plus 50 cannot be simplified. Okay, next equation they give us is 5 times 10x plus 30. And then we'll figure out this in just a minute. The next one is 200x. It cannot be simplified. There are no more like terms. It's already in its simplest form, so I'm just rewriting that again. And the last choice is 150 plus 50x. 50x. And that cannot be simplified because there are no like terms. So let me go ahead and put that again. 150 plus 50x. Notice this has the same 150 and the same 50, but it doesn't have the same variable in the same place. So those two things are not equivalent. So, this has already been simplified. So now we're looking to see what this is going to be equal to. This is the distributive property because we can't add these together yet. They're not like terms. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together. 5 times 10 is 50. X plus 5 times 30 is 150. Now, I see the 50x here, I see the 50x there. I see the 150 here, I see the 150 here. Order does not matter because it's addition, and addition is what they call commutative. It can be 3 plus 7 is the same as 7 plus 3. So this is equivalent to that. Now, being that the other things do not equal, we can assume that these are the right answers. We never even really tried to figure out our own equation up here. Sometimes it's easier to go and deal with the answer choices first rather than spending so much time on a timed test to figure out what your equation was. But let's go back and look. We've got 5 levels of the game. So it says gemstones for each level. So I got 10 gemstones, and it said 5 levels, so that's what goes in there. So this would become 10 times 5. Then it says I got this many points, X number of points per gemstone. Well, how many gemstones did I have? I've got 50 gemstones. And so I need to take the 50 gemstones and multiply it times the X. That's what this tells me. And then I got 30 points in each level. And how many levels were there? There was 30 points, and each level meant times 5 levels. So that gets me to 150. And I wanted to add these two things together. And so that is how we came to what we finally got down here.